Tar Heels will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Fortner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On the option. He'll do it himself. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Handoff to the fullback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And guys, this 3rd and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication of what we'll see the rest of the game. Quarterback extends the play. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the option. The pitch. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Trying play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on 1st down for negative yards, and now you take a sack now on 2nd down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kick is in the air. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
The Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Run it with the fullback. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The option look. Pitch and the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Oh, better look out. Turning it on.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Tar Heels have moved it inside the 20. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Lopez to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Dances away. Lets it fly. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. A pretty easy call for the officials. It hurts nonetheless as the illegal forward pass takes the score off the board. Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking for space. It's Reed. He has the first and still on his feet. Breaks into the open. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
Slithers into space. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets into the 26-yard line?
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. And that's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take him. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Cole finds his man on the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quarterback adapting. Slings it downfield. He's open on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lopez wants to fire. It's caught downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the left side. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Time to take a shot. Intercepted deep in his own end.
what a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Give to the fullback. He breaks a tackle. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
And the Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Big fullback's got it. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out, because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a...
Oh, and it's a hit like that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Black Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the big fullback. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker, he's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. Touchdown, Black Knights! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Lopez to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Grab near the marker. It's Gauze. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Hall. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Lopez wants to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. He's got it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, UNC! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Now rolling to the left. Gets rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to change this route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Using his feet to buy time. Got a man, it's Reed. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Bring in the heat. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Quick toss. There he goes. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Oh, he's got a chance. Picks up the first down. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. On the option. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Army!
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Lopez to pass. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Going for the big play. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Black Knights will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Culliver. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers. And defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Black Knights! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. On the shovel. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Line getting set on second down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got the first down. Looking for more. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. Got it! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Fortner. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, UNC! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Now the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries.
Found the seam on the left. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And this guy's showing you why the fullback position's still alive and well in college football. What a weapon this guy is in this offense. How about that explosive play?
Nice move there. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Black Knights want to move quickly. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Army! The extra point here would tie the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start to drive. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Lopez wants to fire. A little release to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Runs through a tackle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Goes to the option. Finding open areas. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Sticks it in his belly. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback, he blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that 1st down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
He might want another play. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
The D coordinator is not going to be thrilled with his defense after that play, guys. Of all the weapons this offense has, the fullback is not supposed to be the guy who's gashing it.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the fullback. Can't get him to the ground. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. Catch in the middle. It's short. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up with a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. It's third and goal and third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line, where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Lopez to pass. With the catch, it's Gauze. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The throw with the catch. It's Goss. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. No, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He'll get rid of it. He's got it. First down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Let's go. Now on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Lopez wants to fire. They're working that left side. Crosses the 40. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks away on the left. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, North Carolina! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll bring it out. It's Fortner. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel. And run in your sleep.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep. And don't let anyone get behind you.
Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news.
The Sunflower State, the site of our class today, and it is poetic that today's game carries that moniker as the matchup between these two schools is better known as the Sunflower Showdown. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. Coming out with it, it's Pickett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. To the air, it's Daniels. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Pickett. Still running at the 40. It's a running room. Touchdown, Chuck Jayhawk. He got a step and just dusted the field. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Kansas and K-State have been battling for well over a century, many times sort of on the fringes of the spotlight, if not completely out of it in college football. But man, when they grab center stage, you realize just how intense it is.
It's intense. It's a fun rivalry. But here's the thing. Kansas State has really dominated this rivalry. The Jayhawks, they got to fix that. They got to get that rectified, Palmer, because the Wildcats, year after year, they're continuing to find ways to win this matchup.
And these are two great fan bases for years. And we've loved our time whenever we visit Lawrence or you visit Manhattan. The nicest fans, but they're passionate fans as well, especially when they meet up in this rivalry game.
And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the pass. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Kansas State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. They've got the screen set up, and the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant.
Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He's going to take off. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Jayhawks are on the move.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like, thinking about having to guard, he makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the ability to pull it down and chew up yards with his legs. He makes you cover the whole field, run and pass. Infuriating to deal with as a defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming. Well done.
The Jayhawks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Working that left side now. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Johnson wants to throw it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their...
Breaks into the open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. It's in, completed. He's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the right. Smashes through the tackle. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete to the left. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Down to seam. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
It stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where he might be throwing the ball from the pocket, and then he scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all kidding me?
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Kansas offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Fires to the big fella. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident.
There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Going for it all. Touchdown, Jayhawks. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, the defense needs to find a way to slow this guy down. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has over 100 yards receiving. They have got to find an answer for him.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Wildcats in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Johnson looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
21.
He'll bring it out. It's Pickett. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Got out of trouble and throws. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He's got it. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Jayhawks are in the hurry up. To the air on 2nd down. Dumps it to the back. Gets it out quickly. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Back to pass, it's Daniels. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gonna let it fly, and he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Snagged out of the air. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Wants to keep it in the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think.
Fires toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's picked off at the goal line. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling on it.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Quick strike complete. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Jayhawks looking to convert on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see it. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Kansas, 28.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Pickett. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Jayhawks will hustle to the line. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Jayhawks are marching down the field. give to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. To the air on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 79 yards on the drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds a man on the left. Turning it on. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Coming out with it, it's Pickett. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly complete. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Firing to the right, complete. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They bring him down, but not. Does he recover the fumble? He gets the 1st down.
And the unthinkable just happens. You're the offense. You're trailing in this game late in the 1st half. You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to put some points on the board, but can't turn the ball over. And now all of a sudden they've given it back, and there's an opportunity for the opponent now to widen their lead.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Johnson looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man, that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back, 1st down. Got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a 1st down. New set of downs, new set of problems.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab outside. It's Edwards.
The first down pass complete to the back. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Flips it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen across the 25. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pickett. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Daniels. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on a linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Johnson wants to throw it. That's caught. It's White. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for it.
He wants to change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got a man. It's Brown. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Oakley. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape. There he goes. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Rock Chop. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Keeps looking downfield. On the run, deep down the right side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you...
Turns on the Jets. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pickett. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least a... Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Jayhawks. A great catch and run for 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's hand.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Kansas State pushing the pace.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Off play action. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Lockett. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, Dave.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Throws to the tight end. Snags it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
49.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Second down, he'll throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Surging forward on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now, and they just got to make more plays.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. On his feet at the 40. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking for room. It's Jackson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Pickett. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Rushes on him. Makes the catch, it's Pickett.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
1st down, Kansas.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Johnson looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the 35. 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air on 1st down. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Nice job by the D, playing the pass first. QB scrambles. It's the 4th quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I push the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. thank you. I didn't even have to waste a timeout. Nice job by the D.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Extending the play. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Lets it go to the end zone. Makes the catch.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front.
Touchdown, Kansas State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Kansas State, 77. Kansas, 56.
He'll bring it out. It's Pickett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on!
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team, that you're seeing your guy.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Daniels. Hines is back in the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. Finally brought down.